We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
People of Center, St. Mary and surrounding.
Yeah, watch Popeyes, mama.
Here is
Where I watch?
Popeye.
are you on Exactly? If you are,
Greetings viewers and subscribers. Queen Jenny, you are living in the state of Florida. You celebrated your birthday over the past weekend. Let's hope that you did have a wonderful birthday and may you live to see lots more. Princess Chrisanne, you are also living in the state of Florida. You celebrated your birthday on Monday. Your queen mom, Debbie, and the rest of the family, they had asked us to big you up on your special day. Let's hope that you did have a wonderful birthday and may you live to see lots more. In today's journey, we are now at Medley and we are heading to Askenish, then towards Lucy in the parish of Hanover. Continue to sit back, continue to relax, and continue to enjoy this journey with me. In the news today, detectives at the Lucy Soka office, they have taken 6 schoolboys ages 14 and 15 years old in custody. They are all facing charges of rape and aiding and abetting the offense of rape. These boys are all students at the Rhodes High School in the parish of Hanover, and it is alleged that the sexual assault was committed against a 15-year-old female student at the school's farm on Friday afternoon, March 28 after 3 o'clock. As soon as they are charged, I'm going to be giving you more information. Stand by for that. Now, look on your screen. On Monday afternoon, March 31, that guy, he walked into the SIB bar and gaming lounge in the Ochareos Transportation Center in Senton, where him thief 5,000 Jamaican dollars. That guy that you see sitting right there, he was under him liquor and fast asleep. The bartender, we are told, was dealing with something else. Keep on watching. Boy, me I tell you, you know. You see, if Brazen was a person, somebody knew this thief, and he's wanted by the Ochareos police. Still in Senton, late Sunday night, March 31, about 11 o'clock, the operator at the Cole Road Sports Bar and Lounge at Colgate in the Ochareos area securely locked it up and went away. On Monday morning, March 31, at minutes to 8 o'clock, when they returned to reopen the bar, it was realized that it was broken into. Hoodlums, they used implements to pry off the grill. They then removed the glass from the front door, entered, and them thief 1 pot of gold gaming box. They also damaged 3 other gaming boxes and thief the cash out of them. Them also thief 2 bottles of Hennessy, 5 boxes of cigarette, and 30,000 Jamaican dollars in cash from the bar. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape. Over in St. James, late Saturday night, March 29, about 10:30, a man, he locked up his shop at Friendship District. When he returned to reopen it the next morning, it was realized that hoodlums, they tore off the front window of the shop and entered. The hoodlums, them thief 13 tins of corned beef, 14 tins of mackerel, 1 10-pound bag of sugar, 10 packs of corned meal, 1 bag of 5-pound rice, 6 tins of milk, 20 pounds of flour, 6 baked beans, 12 double 7 energy drink, 12 red stripes, 13 carbolic soaps, 12 Gillette deodorant, 12 Degree deodorant, 3 packs of candles, 1 bottle of JB rum, 8 packs of salt, 1 bag filled with Bigfoot snacks, and 1 box of coconut milk. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape. Why may I tell you? In this next report, on Sunday afternoon, March 30, about 1 o'clock, a young man in his mid-20s, he was standing in the vicinity of the Trelawney Cooperative Credit Union in Falmouth when he was approached by a hoodlum who was wearing a hoodie and a ski mask. The hoodlum, he pulled a gun and juked down the young man. He then proceeded to rob him of over 34,000 Jamaican dollars in cash. The hoodlum, he then made good his escape. This one, it took place at that bar on your screen. That's the Boxman Sports Bar, and it is located on Creek Street in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. The incident took place Monday afternoon, March 31 at minutes to 3 o'clock. That bar is owned and operated by a man in his early 60s. He is popularly known as Boxman. Boxman is a well-known technician in and around Montego Bay. He has been the architect behind many sound systems, especially car sound systems in Western Jamaica. On Monday afternoon, the bartender was in the bar and Boxman, he was standing on the outside. We are told that a hoodlum entered the bar, pulled a gun and juked down the bartender and demanded money. The bartender gave him 5,000 Jamaican dollars. The hoodlum, he wanted more, but the bartender, she managed to run off and hid in the bathroom. Boxman, who was on the outside, he heard the commotion on the inside and he went to find out what was happening. The hoodlum was about to exit the bar when he saw Boxman entering. He pointed the gun at Boxman, who held on to him, and a struggle ensued. The hoodlum, he managed to squeeze off 2 times, hitting Boxman to his right hand and his right thigh. Boxman, he managed to run inside the bar. The hoodlum, he then made good his escape on foot in the area. Boxman, he was rushed to hospital where he was treated and admitted. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 2 9mm Spence shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem. In this next report, the Westmoreland police, they have arrested and charged 19-year-old Demar Rankine for seriously wounding his 52-year-old cousin named Wendell. Demar is living at Poppy Street in the Georges Plain area where this incident took place last week Thursday afternoon, March 27 about 1:30. Reports are that both Wendell and Demar, they were involved in a dispute when Demar, he pulled a knife and he stabbed his 52-year-old cousin to his back, his left shoulder and the left side of his abdomen. Demar, he then made good his escape. Wendell, he was rushed to hospital where he was treated and admitted in a serious condition. On Monday, March 31, Demar, he handed in himself to the police and he was charged for the offense of wounding with intent. So, he'll be going to the courts shortly. In this next report, that lady on your screen and that photo was taken about 7 years ago. Her name is Rosaleen McKone. On November 25 last year, Rosaleen, she celebrated her 66th birthday. She is a retired postal worker. Beside her is her husband, Barry. They are both from Doncaster in England. We are told that Rosaleen, she was suffering from medical conditions which would see her going to her doctor regularly. She was also taking several medications. Our information is that she last visited her doctor in the UK about a week prior to last week, Wednesday, March 26. That day, Rosaleen and her husband and a group of about 7 other persons, they arrived in Jamaica. They were staying at a popular resort in the parish of St. Ann, and the plan was to spend 2 weeks and return home next week, Wednesday, April 9. Yesterday morning, Tuesday, April 1, at minutes to 8 o'clock, both Rosalie and her husband, they got up. The husband, he left her in the bedroom and he went into the bathroom. Moments later, he returned to the bedroom, but he did not see his wife sitting on the bed where he left her. He made checks and Rosaleen, she was seen lying on the floor between the bed and the balcony door. She was unresponsive. The husband, Barry, he made a frantic call to the front desk. A doctor and a nurse, they went to the room and they tried to resuscitate Rosaleen, but this proved futile. She was pronounced DlES. We are told that a small wound was seen above Rosaleen's right eye, and that wound is consistent with a fall, and there was a spot of blood beside her on the floor. It is suspected that Rosaleen, she fell to the ground. The police, they were called in and they processed the scene. We are told that no marks of violence was seen on Rosaleen's body, and the police, they do not suspect any foul play. Sad indeed. And still in St. Ann, the police, they are carrying out investigations to ascertain how a 1-year-old baby died. Her name is Aliyah Hosia Justice Michael, and she celebrated her first birthday on January 28th, just gone. She lived with her mother and her partner at Golden Grove in St. Ann. So what we're learning is that Aliyah's 27-year-old mother, she's in a relationship with a man who is in his mid-30s, meaning he is Aliyah's stepfather. Early yesterday morning, Tuesday, April 1, the mother, she left Aliyah in the care of the stepfather. He is reporting that he was giving baby Aliyah a bath in a basin which he placed inside the bathtub in the bathroom. He said he soaped up the baby, but he left her in the basin to attend to something he had on the stove. While he was in the kitchen, he heard a sound like something fell in the bathroom. The man, he said he went into the bathroom only to see baby Aliyah lying face down in the basin with the water. He reportedly picked her up and he realized that she was vomiting food and water. Baby Aliyah, she was rushed to the Monique clinic where she was transported to the St. Anne's Bay Hospital by ambulance where she was pronounced DlES on arrival. The police, they were called and they are investigating. Sad indeed. This one, it took place along that road on your screen. That's the Grangeville Main Road in the parish of Westmoreland. It took place early Sunday morning, March 30, about 2 o'clock. Our information is that guy on your screen, his name is Odane Lawson. On February 2, earlier this year, Odane, he celebrated his 33rd birthday. He lived at Church Lincoln in the Grangeville area of Westmoreland. Our information is that Odane, he was riding a 2024 Cabra CG200 motorcycle. Odane, he was riding the bike on its back wheel, meaning him did a wheelie. Odane, he ended up losing control of the bike, which crashed into a concrete embankment on the right hand side of the road. There is the bike that Odane was riding. He received serious head and bodily injuries. He was transported to the Savannah Hospital where he succumbed to his injuries whilst undergoing treatment. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button as also hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be one of the first to be notified. In the final report for today, now, let me address something first. A lot of times, yeah man, whole heap of times, when we hear about prisoners escaping, there are persons who will say, yes man, police make them get away, if you go kill them later. No. No police officer who is guarding prisoners want to be known as a police officer who a prisoner or prisoners escaped from under his or her watch. And by the way, most times whenever an escaped prisoner is killed by the police, it is a different team of police officers who carry out that operation, not the police officer who was guarding the prisoner. Also, whenever a prisoner escapes police custody, there is a high-level investigation by the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Police officers have been charged criminally or departmentally whenever prisoners escape custody. So the notion about police let them out, figure kill them later, foolishness. Prisoners normally escape because of 1. Police collect money to let them go. 2. Carelessness. Police did not check the items that they get on visiting day properly, so them did not see the hacksaw blade that was smuggled, or them never searched the cell properly to find it. And another reason is, sometimes a lot of reports are written about the dilapidated building in which they are being housed and nothing done by the authorities. Early Saturday morning, December 14 last year at minutes to 5 o'clock, 5 male prisoners escaped from the Barnett Street police station lockup. There were 1, Edgar Spence, he was 42 years old. 2, Fidel Ferguson, he is 36 years old. 3, Tyrese Brown, he was 22 years old. 4, Daniel McIntosh, he was 24 years old. And 5, Maurice Belnavis. Maurice is still at large. There is Edgar Spence on your screen. He was facing gun-related charges. That same morning, after Edgar escaped, about 11 o'clock, he was shot and killed by the police in a shootout at Flower Hill in St. James. That one on your screen, his name is Fidel Anthony Ferguson. Fidel is 36 years old and he is from Friendship in the Wakefield area of Trelawney. He also has an address at Mountain View in the Greenwood area of St. James. Fidel was in police custody for thieving motor vehicles. One day after he escaped, early Sunday morning, December 15 last year, about minutes to 7 o'clock, Fidel, he went to a security officer at the Edmond Ridge housing scheme in the Coral Gardens police area and told him to call the police. The security guard, he called the police and the police, they went to the housing scheme. On their arrival, they saw Fidel who showed them a gunshot wound to his right thigh. Fidel, he told the police that he was shot earlier at a bike shop in the Paisley area of St. James. It was later found out that a lie Fidel had tell. Remember I told you about the incident at Flower Hill where Edgar, he was shot and killed? Our information is that Fidel, he was one of the hoodlums who escaped in that police operation, so he was taken back into police custody. The third hoodlum who escaped was that one on your screen. His name is Tyrese Brown, but he was popularly known as Sheetsman. Sheetsman was 22 years old and he lived at Stettin District in the Ulster Spring Police area of Trelawney. Sheetsman, he was in jail after he and 2 other hoodlums, they sexually assaulted and killed that princess on your screen. Her name is Jamelia and she was 15 years old at the time. On Thursday afternoon, December 19 last year, 5 days after Sheetsman escaped, he was shot and killed by a team of police officers who went looking for him in a thick forested area at Freeman's Hall in the parish of Trelawney. Yesterday morning, April Fool's Day, that guy on your screen, he decided to play the fool. That guy, he would have seen that 2 other escapees were shot and killed by the police and 1 was recaptured, but because he have a AK-47 rifle, he thought he could take on the long arm of the law. His name is Daniel McIntosh and before he escaped, he was facing charges of illegal possession of firearm. Early yesterday morning, a team of police officers. Acting on intelligence, they went to Mazeland in the Cambridge area of St. James. It is alleged that Daniel, on seeing the police officers, he decided to take them on with his AK-47 rifle, and in a few seconds it was all over. Daniel, he was killed, clutching his AK-47 loaded with 4 rounds. Indicom are carrying out investigations. Another hoodlum bites the dust. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them no out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, what a shame. But me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cancer and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up